might say. Every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? Stay because Anatevka's our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition. For everything. How to eat, how to sleep, even how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered, and we always wear this little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition get started? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. Because of our tradition, everyone here knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home. The Baba,
I had a bad week. Why must I suffer?
beloved rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar? Of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
Then there are others in our village. They make up a much larger circle. For instance, His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, His Honor, well, many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And among ourselves we've gotten along perfectly well. Of course, there was a time when he sold him a horse, and he delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony.
It was a horse!
They've been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play. they play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Otto, he's a nothing.
Children, children, they are your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron couldn't give me children. Believe me, he was good as gold. Never raised his voice to me. But otherwise, he was not much of a person. So what good is it if he never raised his voice? But what's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world is a Yenta. Well, I must prepare my poor Sabbath table. So goodbye, Golda. And it was a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Yenta, you said you had news for me.
I'm losing my head. One day it will fall off altogether, and a horse will come and kick it into the mud. And goodbye, Yenta. Of course, the news. It's about Blazer Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man. And I don't have to tell you that he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man. You understand. Of course you do. To make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Saito.
My Saito?
No, the Tsar's Saito. Of course your Saito.
Such a match for my Saito. But Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like Blazer.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Let Blazer discuss it himself. He'll win him over. He's a good man. A wealthy man. True? Of course, true. So you'll tell me how it went. And you don't have to thank me, because aside from my fee, which Blazer will pay anyway, it gives me great satisfaction to make people happy. And what better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda. And you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama? When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish peeling the potatoes.
I wonder if Yenta finally found a husband for you, Zidel.
I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband. Not unless it's Model, the tailor. I didn't ask you.
Zidel, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And after her, one for me.
So if Yenta breaks...
Yenta, Yenta.
Well, someone has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves.
She might think someone wonderful,
And interesting.
and well off, and important.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through yon book and make me a perfect match.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see.
For Papa, make him a scholar.
For Mama, make him rich as a king.
For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
Since when are you interested in a match, Papa? I thought you only had your eye on your books. And you had your eye on the rabbi's son.
Well, why not? We only have one rabbi and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings, you'll take. Right? Of course, right.
Oh, how have I been a match for you? He's handsome, he's young.
All right, he's 62, but he's a nice man who could catch true and true. I promise you'll be happy. And even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what.
but he's a nice man, a good catch, right? Right. You hear he has a temper. He'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're all right. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do best I can. With no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you got a
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time. Up to this minute, I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. See that he's gentle, remember you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental, it's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush, baby, I've learned. Playing with matches, a girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, grill me no girl, find me no fine, catch me no cash, unless he's a matchless
Today I'm a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? Was that bless him with $5? Sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see.
You're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith for Sabbath.
Hurry up. The sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. Not that I'm really complaining, of course. With your help, I'm starving to death. You made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, that it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so wrong if I had a small fortune? If I were rich, diddle-diddle-diddle-dig-a-dig-a-diddle-diddle-dum. All day long I pity-pity-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-diddle-dig-a-dig-a-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a pity-pity rich, diddle-diddle-diddle man, I'd build a great big house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. I'll find tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the sun to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud will land like a trumpet in the air, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were rich, diddle-diddle-diddle-dig-a-dig-a-diddle-diddle-dum. All day long I'd pity-pity-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't dark. My, what a happy mood she's in. Screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to follow me. They will ask me to advise them, like Solomon the wise. If you please, Reptavia, pardon me, Reptavia. Causing problems and wood grass are Rabbi's eyes. Boy, 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 boy. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray. Maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy books with a learned men 7 hours every day. This would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, I'd feel no nigga, 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 no, no. All day long, my pretty, pretty boom. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yeah, nigga, 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 no. The Lord who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be who I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? Remember, I have a little problem with my horse.
Tevye, you forgot to bring the rabbi's order for the Sabbath.
I know that, Lord.
Tavia, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague at Odessa.
Speaking of news, there's terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it?
What does it say?
In a village called Razhanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. There was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach.
Amen.
Why you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You all stand around and curse and chatter and don't do a thing about it. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student in the university there. Aha, the university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders? That's where I learned that there's more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head over the outside world? Let them break their own head.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you're also right.
He's right. He's a little left behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath.
Tevye, the rabbi's ordered my cheese.
Yes, yes, of course. So you're from Kiev, Fred. Perchik. So you're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Yes, forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
And my cheese.
Here, have a piece.
I have no money. I'm not a beggar.
Here is a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People, ordinary people,
Like you?
like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Red Percy, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have any children?
I have 5 daughters. I have 5 daughters.
5.
Daughters.
Well, girls should learn too. Girls are people.
He's a radical.
I'd be willing to teach them, open their minds to great new thoughts.
What great new thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many good lessons for our times.
I'm a very poor man. Food for lessons. Ah, good. You will stay the Sabbath with us. Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. And as the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the good book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but somewhere it has something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath.
Children, this is Percy. Percy, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. 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 This is... That's mine. Percy, this is about...
You did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. The older, this is Percy. He's from Kiev. He'll be staying the Sabbath with us. He's a teacher. Children, would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm a good teacher, a really good teacher.
I heard once that the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The which she gets from me. As the good book says.
The good book can wait. Get washed.
The tongue? She gets from her mother.
Model, you're also reading with us? Of course, another blessing. Sidle 2 more. Strins of Yaka, get washed. Bottle can hook. You can wash outside of the well. However, you go too. Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be different?
Tevye, I have to tell you.
I'm going to pray.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that he says it's important.
What can be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him, talk to him.
Talking to him about what? If he's thinking of buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man sent you an important message. At least you can talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Talk to him.
All right, woman. After the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Model, Yenta is here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, there will be a match, and then it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Seidel. I found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll save up enough to buy it, and then your father will be impressed with me.
But Model, a few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You can ask my father for my hand tonight. Now!
Now? Why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
And I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Seidel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. Don't yell at me.
Model!
I'm only a poor tailor.
Model, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
Where is everybody? Late.
Tevye.
Come in, children. We're lighting the candles.
Tevye.
Yes, Model, what is it?
Hi.
Well, Model, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. Come in, children, come.
ready for a party or something?
There might be a party, maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful. And I'll be glad to make the wedding merry and lead the dancing and so forth. For a little fee, naturally.
Naturally. A wedding is no wedding without you. And your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening. We'd like a drink. Sit down, Ditka.
Vodka, schnapps?
What?
Right away.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening, Tevye.
Tevye, what are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Blazer.
Ah, Tevye, please, sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
So how goes it with you, Tevye?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
Same.
Sorry to hear that.
So how's your brother-in-law in America?
I assume he's doing very well.
Then he wrote you.
Not lately.
Then how do you know?
If he were doing poorly, he would write. May I?
Tevye, I assume you know I wanted to see you this evening.
Yes, and there's no use in talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
Well, you have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want one. Tomorrow you may want two.
Two? What would I do with two?
Same as you do with one.
Tevye, listen, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Frankly, because I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
And you don't know?
We're talking about my new milk cow. The one you wanted to buy from me.
Your new milk cow, so I wouldn't be lonesome.
That's so
Tevye,
funny.
I was talking about your daughter. Your daughter, Zaitzel. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a good impression on me. I like her. And as for me, Tevye, well, as you know, I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. But why do we have to try to impress each other? The main thing is, let's shake hands and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for it. If you're lucky, you may find some of your own first, too.
Shame on you, shame! What do you mean, my purse? My daughter's idol is not the kind I would sell for money.
All right, just as you say, you won't talk about money. The important thing is, let's get it done with. That'll be good to her, Tevye. I like her. So what do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation with him, as long as you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everyone has to be a scholar. If you're rich enough, no one will call you stupid. And with the butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. He has a problem, though. He's much older than her. That's her problem. But she's much younger. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher, but I guess I misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tevye, that's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not? To you, my friend.
No, it's you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To an agreement. To our prosperity. To our good health and happiness. And most important, to life, l'chaim. L'chaim, to life. Here's to the father I try to be.
Here's to my try to be.
Drink l'chaim, to life, l'chaim. L'chaim, to life. Life has a way of confusing us,
Blessing and bruising us.
drink l'chaim to life. God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie bending on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
To life, l'chaim. To Zion, my daughter,
My wife! It gives you something to think about.
something to drink about. Drink l'chaim.
Ram Marka!
Yes, Mr. Bush.
Drinks for everybody!
What's the occasion?
I
Good evening. Good evening, Constable.
What's the celebration? Tubby is marrying off his eldest daughter. May I offer my congratulations?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Tevye, I have a piece of news that I think I should tell you, as a friend.
What is it?
I'm giving you this news because I like you. You are a decent, honest person. Even though you are a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's not very often a man gets a compliment like that. And your news?
We have received word that sometime soon, this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Not too serious. Just a mischief so that if an inspector comes through, he will see that we have been doing our duty. Personally, I don't see why there has to be this trouble between people. But I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
You are a good man, Your Honor. If I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Dear God, did you have to send me this news today of all days? It is true we're the chosen people. But couldn't you choose someone else once in a while? Anyway, thank you for bringing a match for my side. L'chaim.
I'll tell you the story from the Bible.
Papa isn't up yet? No problem. Been enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson for a chick.
You think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have very big tongues.
And what do you know about him except that he is the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if you were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
Well, at least I know this. He doesn't have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Clearly, any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
But he wasn't talking to you personally.
You have spirit, even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Oh, thank you.
But what good is your brain without curiosity? It's a rusty tool. Good day, Huddle.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But I suppose that's too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions, nothing must change. Everything is perfect exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over, but here men must study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, must not even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
You're very brave. Do you know in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances, like this. Changed an old custom.
You're welcome. Oh, I mean, thank you. I mean, good day.
Good day.
Bianca. Sprinter. What's your name?
Hello, Papa.
Ah, yes. Where's Zyke?
She's in the barn.
Go call her out. Oh, Perchik. How did the lesson go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Ah, he's finally up. So what happened last night besides you drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Hey! As the good book says, good news will stay and bad news will refuse to leave. There's another saying that goes,
You can die from such a man.
Ah, Zyke, my son. Come here, Zyke. You're to be congratulated. You're going to be married.
Married? What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it. The butcher. My heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee. I thank thee.
Well, what do you have to say, Simon?
What can she say? My firstborn a bride. They have rolled with him in fortune and honor. Not like Prima Sarah, that first wife of his. She was a bitter woman, may she rest in peace. Not like my Zeidel. And now I must thank Yenta, my Zeidel of pride.
Mazel tov, Seidel. Mazel tov, Seidel.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Perchik, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Seidel, on getting a rich man.
Again with rich. What's wrong with rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money's the world's curse.
May the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover. Seidel knows I only mean her welfare. Am I right, Seidel?
Yes.
There, you see?
I see. I see very well.
Well, Seidel, my child, why are you so silent? Aren't you happy with his blessing?
Oh, Papa, Papa!
What is it? Tell me.
I don't want to marry him, Papa. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
If it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll make dishes. I'll haul rocks. Only don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
What's wrong with Laser?
I'll be unhappy with him, Papa. All my life will be unhappy.
But we made an agreement. And with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Don't force me, Papa. I'll be unhappy all my days.
All right. I won't force you.
Thank you, Papa.
Seems it was not ordained that you should have all the pleasures of life. But that your mother and I should have a little joy in our old age, after all of our hard work.
Reptavia, may I speak to you?
Later, model, later.
Please.
Not now, model, I have problems.
That's what I'd like to talk to you about. I think I can help.
Yes, like a bandage can help a corpse. Now goodbye, model, goodbye.
Just listen to him, Papa.
All right. You have a tongue. Talk.
Reptavia, I hear you are arranging a match for your daughter Seidel.
He also has ears.
I have a match for Seidel.
What kind of a match?
A perfect fit,
Perfect fit.
like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
Perfect fit. Made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor. Tell me who it is.
Please don't shout at me, Reptavia.
All right. Who is it?
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 It's me. Myself.
Him? Himself? I think you're completely out of your mind. You're crazy. You must be crazy. What are you, everything? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guests all rolled into one. I suppose you even perform your own ceremony. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Reptavia. As for being my matchmaker, I realize it's a little unusual.
Unusual. It's crazy.
Times are changing, Reptavia. The thing is, your daughter Seidel and I gave each other our pledge more than a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge.
Yes, Papa. We gave each other a pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. And Hannah said, you gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? by the prob. This should never be changed. Under the time you pull out the prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I have anything to say about my daughter? Or doesn't anyone ask a father anymore?
I've wanted to ask you for some time, Octavia, but first I wanted to save up enough for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense, Molly. You're just a poor tailor.
That's true, Octavia, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to sound like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match would it be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he's an honest hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things can't get worse for him. They can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. Look in my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Radish? Huh? Well, children, I give you my permission.
Thank you, Papa.
Octavia, you won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. They pledged their troth. Modern children. Gold. What am I going to tell Golda? What am I going to do about Golda?
Father, you were wonderful.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took the tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you
Laser? Oh, Model? Dial?
What? What is it?
Help! Help! Help!
Tevye, wake up. Tevye, what's the matter with you? Why are you howling like that?
Where is she? Where is she?
Where's who? What are you talking about?
Frumasera. The Laser Wolf's first wife, Frumasera. She was standing right there a minute ago.
Tevye, what's the matter with you? Frumasera's been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt and I'll tell you what it meant.
No, it was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. Only don't you be frightened.
Tell me.
All right. This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt we were having some kind of celebration. Everyone we knew was there. And musicians, too. In the middle of the dream in walks your grandma's Idol, may she rest in peace.
Grandmother's idol? How did she look?
For a woman dead 30 years, she looked very good. Naturally, I went up to greet her. She said to me,
A blessing on your head.
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
To see your daughter wed.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
And such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor model comes oil. The boy is he,
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
of pious family.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai. The tailor model comes oil. The tailor? She must have heard wrong. She meant the butcher.
I'll tell it. You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You ain't a butcher, Grandma. By the name of Laser Wolf.
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
In heaven it was me,
mazel tov, mazel tov.
a fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy, the tailor model comes oil. We announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with a butcher Laser Wolf.
Yeah, that's your headache too!
Blessing on your house, mazel tov, mazel tov. She had such a son, mazel tov, mazel tov. And such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor mazel comes oil.
We love the butcher.
The tailor mazel comes oil.
It was Laser Wolf. The tailor man or
Shot, shot. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? What is this? My righteous anger shaken. Would it be sure?
Yes, they could.
Why not?
Could be mistaken.
Is the butcher's wife come from beyond the grave? Is the butcher's dear darling his parted wife? Rumacera, rumacera, rumacera.
What is this about your mother? Henry, my husband!
Yes, her husband.
What you mean is to name him Rumacera?
Rumacera,
Amen.
A blessing on my head, mazel tov, like grandma's idol said, mazel tov, we'll have a son-in-law, like no one ever saw, the tailor mazel comes on.
We haven't got the man
Mazel tov,
we had when we began.
mazel tov,
But since your grandma came, she'll marry, what's his name?
the tailor mazel comes on. The tailor model comes on. The tailor model comes on. The tailor model comes on.
Hazer Wolf ordered a hat, but it isn't cheap.
I got his bride. I can get his hat.
Then how about a come?
How about can you watch the shop for me for a few minutes? I'll be back soon.
Of course. Come on, I'll show you. Mazel tov, Chava.
Mazel tov, Chava.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mazel tov, Chava. Mazel tov, Chava.
Please, may I pass?
Why, we're congratulating you. All right, stop it. What's wrong with you? Just stop it. Now listen here, Fieka.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to lie.
Don't say. Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to buy this book? It's very good.
No thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? You feel about us the way we feel about you?
What do you know about me?
Let me tell you about it. I'm a pleasant fellow. Charming, ambitious, honest, and quite bright. And very modest.
I don't think we should be talking like this.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. Play Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. After you return it, I'll ask you how you like it. Then we'll talk about it for a while. Then we'll talk about life and how we feel about things. And it can all turn out quite pleasant.
Oh, yes, can I do something for you?
No thank you.
You forgot your book.
No, it's mine.
Thank you, Chava.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Fied.
Good day, Fiat.
My friends, we are here today to share the joy of the newlyweds, Model and Zyto. May they live to the ripe old age. Amen.
Amen.
Ah, here comes our beloved rabbi now. May he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Amen. I'd like to announce that the bride's parents are giving the newlyweds a town. A feather bed, goose pillows,
Goose pillows.
goose pillows, and these pair of hamsters. Let us not in our joy tonight forget those who are no longer with us. Our dearly departed, the legend James Bobby Larger, who died very Larger. Bring it up to us. Let us be very content. Let our friend Basil, who has everything in the world except a bride. Well, Laser has no ill feelings. In fact, he has a gift he'd like to present himself. Come, Laser.
Like he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. I'm giving the newlyweds 5 chickens. One for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
You are a good man, Reb Laser. And on behalf of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. There is a famous saying that...
Samuel, I'm not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to her sing.
But if you would just listen a moment, I was only
Why
going
should
to...
I listen to you? A man who breaks an agreement?
Not now, Lazar, in the middle of a wedding.
I have the right to talk.
What right? This is not your wedding.
It should have been.
Don't shame Red Terry at his daughter's wedding.
But he shamed me in front of the whole village.
Shah! The rabbi! Rabbi, say something.
I say. Let's sit down.
We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Now, I'd like to sing a little song that goes...
You can keep your diseased chickens.
See more chickens out of this! We made a bargain!
Turn one, son.
We drank on it!
They drink
But the terms weren't settled.
That is done.
Once a butcher, always a butcher.
I had a sign my own grandmother came to us from the grave.
What sign, what grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and told me her grandmother was a big liar.
Quiet! What's all this screaming about? They drank on it, an agreement, a sign. It's all nonsense. Zyto wanted to marry Model, and not Laser.
A girl decides for herself.
Why not? Yes! They love each other.
Love?
Two.
She's a radical.
What happens to the matchmaker?
I say!
I know. Let's sit down.
Musicians, play, a dance. Come on, dance. It's a wedding.
Stop cutting.
What's he doing?
Listen, stop it.
You won't dance with me.
That's a sin.
It's no sin to dance at a wedding, but with a girl?
That's what comes from bringing a wild man into a house.
He's not a wild man. His ideas are a little different. But
It's a sin.
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
well, Rabbi,
Dance, well, it's not exactly forbidden, but...
there you see, it's not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Now who will dance with me?
Huddle. It's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
Look, it's Samuel's daughter.
She's dancing with a man.
I can see she's dancing with a man. I'm going to dance with my wife. Go!
Golda!
are for tonight. For the whole village. Go and play. Play! All right, men. I'm genuinely sorry. You understand.
Go.
Come.
Take him in the house.
What are you all standing around for? Clean up! Clean up! That was quite a dowry you gave my daughter's idol at a wedding. Was that necessary? Anyway, Model and Zeidler have been married almost 2 months now. They work very hard. They're as poor as synagogue mice. But they're both so happy they don't even realize how miserable they are. Mom keeps talking about a new sewing machine. I know you're very busy, God, with all the wars, revolutions, floods, and plagues. All the little things that bring people to you. But couldn't you take a second away from your catastrophes and get it for her? How much trouble could it be? Oh. And while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg. I'm bothering you too much. I'm sorry. But as the good book says, why should I tell you what the good book says?
Don't be upset. If you have to leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me. Then goodbye.
Great changes are taking place in this country. Tremendous changes, but they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally you feel that you personally have to go and change it.
Not only me, many people, Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what's going on. Do you understand?
Of course I understand. You want to leave. Goodbye.
Father, your father, the others here, they think what happened at Zeidel's wedding was a little cloudburst and it's all over, and everything is peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over this land. Pogroms, violence. Whole villages are being emptied of their people, and it's reaching everywhere. And it will reach here, you understand?
I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Goodbye, Worship.
Before I go, there's a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman known as marriage is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude and a philosophy towards society.
And affection.
And affection. This relationship has positive social values, reflects a unity and solidarity.
And affection.
Yes, and I personally am in favor of it. Do you understand?
Yes, I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes. I am.
I was hoping you were.
And we can consider ourselves engaged even though I am going away. I'm very happy now. Very happy.
So am I. Worship, what's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an aim in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a some bad news. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry to hear that, Bertie. We'll all miss you.
But I also have some good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. For what?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
No, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you. But you're going away. And you're staying here. Well, have a nice trip, Bertie. I hope you'll be very happy, but my answer is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I give my permission to model in Zidle, so you think you also have a right. I'm sorry, Bertie, but you are going away. So go in good health, and my answer is still no.
Papa, you don't understand.
You are not listening. I say no. I'm sorry, Otto. We'll find someone for you here in Anatevka.
Tevye, we're not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We are going to get married.
You're not asking my permission?
We would like your blessing.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing? For what? For going over my head. Impossible. At least with Madeline's island. They ask me, they beg me. But now if I like it or not, you'll marry him? So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Tradition, they're not even asking permission from the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One little time you pull out a thread, and where is it led? Where is it led? Where is it led? To this? Man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me. He tells me. But first he abandons her.
He's not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I can, I'll send for her and marry her. I love her.
He loves her. Love. It's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without parents, without a matchmaker. After all, did Adam and Eve have no matchmaker? Yes, they did. And it seems these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head. Unheard of. Absurd. For this, they want to be blessed. Unthinkable. I'll lock her up in a room. I couldn't. I should. But look in my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Tradition. Yeah. Well, children, I give you my permission and my blessing.
Oh, thank you, Papa. You don't know how happy this makes me.
What else can I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. What am I going to tell your mother? Another dream.
Perhaps if you tell her that I'm going to visit a rich uncle, something like that.
Please, Persic, I can handle my own wife. They seem to be very fond of each other.
Well?
Well. I've given them my permission to marry. I have to go inside.
What? Just like this without even asking me?
Who asked you? I'm the papa.
Who is he? A pauper. He has nothing, absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle. Anyway, he's a good man, Gold. more important. Ada likes him. Ada loves him. So what can we do, Golden? It's a new world. A new world. Love. Golden. Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? With our daughters getting married and there's trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, come on down. Maybe it's a suggestion.
Gold, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golda, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared,
Shy
I was nervous,
was I.
but my mother and my father said we'd learn to love each other. And now I'm asking you, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love him?
Well,
For 25 years I've lived with him, walked with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
then you love me,
I suppose I do.
and I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
You don't have to wait for the train, Pop. You're going to be late for your customers.
Only a few more minutes. Is he in big trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested and convicted.
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He does nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
But if he did nothing wrong, then he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? What belongs to Joseph too, and Moses and Abraham, and they had troubles.
But why won't you tell me where he is? This Joseph of yours.
It's far, Papa, terribly far. It's in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asked you to leave your mother and your father and come join him there in that frozen wasteland and marry him there.
No, Papa, he did not ask me to go. I want to go. I don't want him to be alone. I want to help him in his work. Great work a man can do, Papa. Papa. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I was troubled
Take care of her. See that she dresses warmly.
Hear the news. A new arrival of Highland Titles.
A new arrival of Highland Titles? I must go and congratulate.
Rabbi, did you hear the news? A new arrival of Highland Titles.
Really?
Mazel tov.
Chantal, where are you running? Come to the Marlow. There's a new arrival there.
Mazel tov.
You've got it.
I got it.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Have you tried it yet?
Look.
Beautiful.
I know. And in less than a minute, look it up close and even the stitches are.
Beautiful.
I know. From now on, all my clothes will be perfect, made by machine. No more handmade clothes.
Rabbi.
Look, Rabbi, it's my new sewing machine.
Mazel tov.
Rabbi, is there a blessing for a new sewing machine?
There's a blessing for everything. Baruch atah Adonai, sewing machine.
And the baby, how's the baby? He's wonderful.
Good afternoon, kid. I came for the shoot. It's ready.
See? It's our new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations. Good afternoon, kid.
How does it work?
It's a wonderful machine, you see? You work it with your hand and your foot.
I will, but I'm afraid.
Let me talk to him.
No, that would be the worst thing. I'm sure of it.
Just let me try.
No, I'll talk to him. I promise.
Good afternoon, Rep. Tender.
Good afternoon.
Good day, Hala.
Good day. What were you and he talking about?
Nothing. We were just talking. Papa, Dick and I have known each other a long time now.
Hava, I would prefer if you two remain friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course he does. All God's creatures have a name.
Dick is not a creature, Papa. Dick is a man.
And who says that he is? Just that as the good book says, each shall seek his own kind. Which translated means, a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No! Some things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
We don't feel that way.
We.
Dick and I. We want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Do you know what this means, marrying outside of the faith? No, Hava! I say no. Never talk of this again. Never speak of this again. Never see him again. Never. You understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand. You're finally here. Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Mama's new machine.
You'll see it some other time. It's late.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, even flies don't dare to fly.
I'm very frightened of you. After we finish supper, I'll faint. Come home.
Golda, I'm the man of the family, the head of the house. I want to see Model's new machine now. Now we can go home. How long can that miserable horse of mine complain about his leg? Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he on 3? I realize I'm very angry, but he is one of your creatures, and he has the same rights as I. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. And dear God, I'm sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know. I should push it a while.
Tabia! Tabia!
What is it?
It's Kava. She left home this morning with Bianca.
What?
I looked everywhere for her. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Married? Go home, Golden. You have other children at home. Go home, Golda. You have work to do, and I have work to do.
But Kava...
Hava is dead to us. We will forget him. Go home. I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all over. All I can see is a happy child, the sweet little bird you were, Havila, Havila. Little bird, little Havila. You're always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, the sweet little bird you were, Havila, Havila.
Papa, I want to talk with you. Papa, stop. Please. At least listen to me. Papa, I beg you to accept us.
Accept them. How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, I deny my own child. On the other end, can I turn my back on my faith and my people? If I try to bend that far, it will break. On the other end, there is no other end. No, Hava! No! No! No!
I've got the two boys, the boys I told you about. Here they are, Golda. Learned boys from good families. Both learned boys, Golda. You couldn't do better for your girls. Each one of them a prize, a jewel. Just right from the top of the tree.
I don't know yet. My girls are still so young.
So what do they look like, grandfathers? Meanwhile, they'll be engaged. Nothing to worry about later. No looking around. Their future's all signed and sealed.
Which one for which one?
What's the difference? Take your pick.
Golda, is Tevye home?
Yes, but he's busy. Why, is there some trouble?
Call your father.
Go home. Tell your parents I'll talk to them.
What's the matter? Why are you all gathered together like a bunch of goats? What's...
Tevye, have you seen a constable today?
No. Why?
There are some rumors in town. We thought because you knew him so well, you may be able to tell us what is true and what is not.
What rumors?
Someone from Zolden told me that an edict was issued in Petra that I'll...
Welcome, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world today?
I see you have company.
They're my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Tevye, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
Why should I sell my home? Is it in anyone's way?
I came here to tell you that you're going to have to leave Anatevka.
Leave Anatevka? And how did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. At first, I thought you might be spared, Tevye, because of your daughter Chava, who married you.
Chava is dead to us.
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You have to leave.
But this corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us.
You aren't the only ones. Your people must leave all the villages. Zolodin, Rebelevka, the whole district must be empty. I have an order here that says that you must sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
Oh,
3 days.
And you have known us all your life. You would carry out this order.
I have nothing to do with it. Don't you understand?
We understand.
And if we refuse to go, you will be forced out.
We will defend ourselves.
Fight!
Against the army, I wouldn't advise it.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my home and my land. Get off my land!
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime of piece of paper and get ye out.
We should get together with the people of Zolden. Maybe they have an idea.
We should defend ourselves, an eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth.
Very good. That way the whole world would be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come?
We'll have to wait for him someplace else. Meanwhile, they'll start packing.
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what have we got here?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that,
A pot.
A pen.
A brew.
A hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench.
A tree.
So what's stone?
Or a house.
We
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
America?
With Uncle Abram, but he doesn't know it yet.
I wish you and the baby were coming with us. We'll be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you.
Motto, be careful with these. My mother and father may the rest in peace gave them to us on our wedding day.
Come, children. I'll be back with us to the girls.
Golda, darling, I had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. You remember yesterday I told you I didn't know where to go? What to do with these old bones? Well, now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. All my life I've dreamed of going to one place. And now I'll walk. I'll crawl. I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. Every year it's Passover. What do we say? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land.
You guessed. And you know why? In my sleep, my husband, my Aaron came to me and said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually, of course, I wouldn't listen to him, because good as he was, too much brains he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign. Right? Of course, right. And you want to know what I'll do there? I'm a matchmaker, no? I'll arrange marriages, yes. So I'm going to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. It's my mission. So goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Be well and go in peace.
Maybe next time Golda will meet on happier occasions. But meanwhile, we suffer. Oh, how we suffer. We suffer in silence. Right? Of course, right.
Hurry, we have to go, Golda. Come, Golda, we have to leave.
It sounds so easy.
We'll all be together soon. Model's idle and the baby. They'll all come to see us. That model is quite a person.
And Huddle and Kerchik. When will we ever see them?
Do they come visiting us from Siberia every Sabbath? You know what she writes? He sits in prison and she works. Soon he will be set free, and together they will turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. All the children will be with us.
Not all.
All. Come, Golda, let's go.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor.
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tevye, I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
Chicago, in America. I went from the Sarah to make sure some peace. As a brother there.
That sounds very nice.
I hate him, but a relative is a relative.
Well, goodbye, Laser. Are they finished in the house?
Almost, Papa.
Papa! Papa will see you.
I want him to. I want to say goodbye to him.
He will not listen.
But at least he will hear. Perhaps it would be better if I went inside and told
Papa!
him. Papa, we came to say goodbye. We are also leaving this place. We're going to Krakow.
We cannot stay when people begin their same time.
We just wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa. Mama.
We're also leaving. Some are driven away by edicts, others by silence. Come on.
Goodbye, Hava. Fiedka.
I'll be with you.
God be with you.
We will return to America, if you like.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. The whole world has to know our business.
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
I don't need your advice, Golda. Sidle, don't forget the baby. work hard, Marvel. Come to see us soon.
I will, Reptilian. I'll work hard.
Come, Golden, we have to go. We can leave these pots here.
No, we can't.
All right, we'll take them.
We're going on a train and a boat.
Stop that. Behave yourselves. We're not in America yet.
Come, children. We have to leave.